Welcome back. Generations of nature photographers and conservationists are mourning the loss of a legend tonight. Minnesota native Jim Brandenburg died at the age of 79 this weekend after a battle with cancer. Brandenburg's career took him all over the world, earning him a Lifetime Achievement Award from National Geographic. But as Ken Erdahl explains, he never lost sight of his home state.
Instead of trying to describe one of the most renowned nature photographers in the world.
Oh, a giant.
Holly Menninger says all you have to do is walk around the Bell Museum in St. Paul, where that giant casts a long shadow.
Hello, I'm Jim Brandenburg. I'd like you to join me as we explore some of my favorite and rare moments that I have captured.
Brandenburg's visual storytelling is both a permanent exhibit here and ubiquitous throughout the museum, since he provided nearly all of the large format photos of Minnesota landscapes.
You would never know that he was a person who has received all kinds of international awards and accolades. He was so passionate about nature and being able to help other people have those kind of nature experiences that he had taking those photographs. And you can also kind of feel the movement.
Speaking of that,
I think this is my favorite photo.
Touch the Sky Prairie outside his hometown of Laverne,
place I learned to shoot photographs,
inspired both his career and conservation efforts through his Touch the Sky Prairie Foundation.
The foundation's purchased over 1,000 acres of northern tallgrass prairie, very close to where he was born, that is now available for the public's enjoyment. So it's a huge benefit.
Jane Lanfear says the city of Laverne has also benefited from visitors to the Brandenburg Gallery, which she helped him curate for 17 years.
He's a sincere and passionate person, not just for nature, but for people.
She says the story behind this photo reveals that passion.
He was out hiking Touch the Sky Prairie, and he found a fringed prairie orchid there for the first time. He was so excited, he took a picture with his cell phone and ran back to town, and he said, "You have to see this. It's a fringed prairie orchid." And then he told us all about it, and he was so excited.
I will never forget the day, not long ago, when I discovered this rare orchid growing on Touch the Sky Prairie, where I spent my boyhood years.
In his final years, Brandenburg's storytelling expanded yet again.
Well, as a boy, I had two passions, music and nature.
He and his team helped the Bell Museum reimagine planetarium filmmaking.
And they're like, we're going to figure out a way. This is an amazing space where we can really surround audiences in the beauty of nature. Let's figure out how to make it work.
Secrets from a Forest was such a success, Holly says it led to his final project, which will focus the spotlight back on Minnesota when it debuts next year.
Jim has traveled all over the world and photographed natural places all over the world. And when you talk to him, he would say one of the things that most Minnesotans don't realize is how special we have it here. Amazing diversity of life. And it's all right here, and it's all within reach.
If you're heading to your local brewery to de-stress, it's likely they're working through some stressors of their own. The escalating trade war is impacting businesses around the world, including your local craft breweries. KARE 11 photojournalist David Peterlins takes us inside Fulton Brewing in Minneapolis.
At Minneapolis's Fulton Brewing,
our neighborhood's a popular place these days.
Tariff talk,
a common topic amongst the tables,
is coming to a head.
It's really difficult.
For co-founder Jim Diley, the events of the last few weeks have had a chilling effect.
And it is really that dynamic interplay between unknowns of cost, unknowns of how products will be available or not.
Like many others caught in this brewing trade war.
All of these are in aluminum cans, and so this is exactly what those tariffs impact for us on a day-to-day basis.
Diley estimates that up to 60% of their product is reliant on aluminum, and finding other options.
The reality is there really isn't a good option. To say, oh, I guess I'll just use a bottling line today and not a canning line is really a few $1 million and a year or two in advance planning. So unfortunately, when tariffs are imposed quickly as they have been, business owners just can't react.
And that is not the only problem.
Right now, we actually have a shipment of, it's a clarifying agent made from mushrooms, and it comes from a Canadian company, but literally because of the tariff, the Customs and Border Patrol don't know if they should ship it through, if they should ship it back, if they should put a tariff on it. And so now we're stuck having a product that we use all the time that we can't source.
Frustration brewing.
I mean, Beer shouldn't be a luxury good. It might have to at times be a little more expensive, but for the foreseeable future, we'll keep delivering great beer, and people should continue having a great time.
You're welcome. Cheers, guys.
Last night, WWE Raw came to Target Center in Minneapolis, but some of its younger fans got in on the excitement before the big show. Take a look at this. A big surprise yesterday morning at Olson Middle School in Minneapolis. The WWE stars, including Otis, who's originally from Duluth, met with students to talk about the importance of creating spaces focused on acceptance and conflict resolution. Fun for the kids. Well, stick with us. We have more news and weather coming up after the break.